Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got an interesting strategy for you this evening. This one's brand new. This is the first time it's been rolled out. This is the one that I've just come up with, and so we're going to explain to you how it works, and then we'll roll it out and see if we have a casino-worthy strategy, or do we have a strategy that needs some more work. I would guess it'll be the second one, because very seldom do we get it right the first time. So this one actually has two different stages, so we'll get down to the felt now. We'll explain what those are, exactly how we bet it, exactly what the progression is, and then we'll roll it out and we'll see if we have something here. So we'll see you down there shortly. All right, everybody, we're getting ready to roll out our double your pleasure, double your fun craps strategy. Now we're going to start off with a $2,000 buy-in. That's $900 in the blacks, $1,000 in the greens, and $100 in the $5 redbirds. Now the way this starts out is, the first part of it, we put $25 place bets after a number is established on the 4, the 9, and the 10, and then also a $25 field bet. Now if we get knocked off our field bet, say 6 is thrown, we'll just replace it, and we'll consider that one loss. If we get knocked off again, that's the second time, then we will increase everything by 1 unit up to 50 each. Now if say we hit the field, we win 50, and so we stay at that level, and then we hit the 9, and then you win here and here. So you win both those bets, so that's 120. And what we're looking to do is win $100 using this setup. Now once we do win $100, we'll come back with 110 inside. And once we get that established, we're going to press our first hit, say the 5 hits. That would be a $35 win. And so what we would do is add $1 to that, make it 36. And press the 6, which is next to the 5. Now if we throw the 6 and hit that, we get paid there, then everything comes down, and we wait for the shooter to 7 out, and we go on to the next shooter. So that is how the double your pleasure, double your fun strategy works. So let's go ahead and get a number established, and then we'll get our bets out and get this party started. We're going to go ahead and get some 1s here, because we are going to need them. So we'll change those out for 10 1s. See, that's 8. And 2 more will be barely enough. 9 and 10. So we'll put that in the casino coffers and put this in the rack, and we'll be ready to go. Double your pleasure, double your fun. All right, get that over here out of the way. And coming out, here we go. So that's an 8. Puck will go to the 8, and we'll put our first bets out. That's 1 unit on the 4, 9, and 10. 1 unit in the field. And we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the square pair. That's the 8. So that's 1 loss. So we'll just go ahead and replace the field bet on that one and roll them again. And there's the 7 out. So that's a pretty big loss there. So when we lose on the shooter, which we did there, we lost $125. We'll go up to level 2 for this next shooter and try to get our money back. So there's the 8 again. So that's the puck goes to the 8. And now we'll come out with 2 units on the 4, the 9, the 10, and the field. And what we're hoping to get is 4, 9, or 10, and that way we can double dip. We'd win on both of those bets. So let's see if we can throw one of those. There's the 5. So that's another loss. So we'll replace that. That's our first loss on this shooter. And roll them again. And once again, there's the 7 out. So not a good start there. So we're already up to level 3. And let's go to shooter 3. And really to win on this, of course, you got to get a decent shooter. from time to time. We hadn't had a field thrown yet, and we're on the third shooter. So we're up to 3 units on everything. And we're ready to go. We get that out of the way. And there's a 9, so that'll help out. So we win there, that's 75. And we win here. So that's 105. So there's 100. And we'll go ahead and get the 5 from the casino here. Now we did hit, so on a hit we're going to go down 1 unit. Try to protect our profits a little bit. So that'll be 2 units on everything now. And what we're trying to do is get enough to cover our bet, which is 220 inside. So really, if we can get 1 more hit here, we should be good to go. We can take all this down and go to our second part of our strategy. So there's another 9, so we like that. So that's 50 here and 70 there. So we'll do 75 for 5. So we'll pick this up, and we've got enough now to where we can go to our next level. And we won again there, so we're going to go down another level. So we're back down to our base level, which is 110 inside. And now we're looking if we can if we hit any of these, we'll press the number next to it. And then if we hit a press number, we'll take everything down. So there's a 9, so that's a $35 win. So there's 25 of it. Get some change here. And there's 35. We'll leave that out here. And since we hit the 9, we're going to press the 8. We'll add another $1 to it, make it 36. And that'll bring this up to $66 on the 8. Now, if we hit the 8, we'll take everything down. If we hit another number, we'll just press again. So here we go. And there's a 10, so no help there. 6, 4, 10, easy. Next roll. And we did hit that 8, so that's a $77 payout. So there's 45 of it. And that's 70. 75. And then we get 2 white ones. And 77. All right, so we're done with this shooter. We're going to rack all this up and wait for this shooter to 7 out. And then we will start over again with the next shooter. I'm going to go ahead and get another rack here. Be optimistic that we'll fill it up. So we'll put that back there for now. All right. So we're looking for a big red now. There's snake eyes. And we're just being a spectator now. The square pair. And there's the 8 easy, 6-2. And there's the 7 out. Okay. So next shooter shows up. And there's a 6 on the come out. So let's put our bets back out. And that's 1 unit on the 4, 9, 10, and the field. Here we go. So there's the 5, so that's our first loss. So we'll replace the field bet. Next roll, another 5, so that's another loss. So we'll take everything up a unit now to 2 units. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's a 7 out, so that didn't work out well at all. So we'll go up another unit. Once we get a number established, we'll be at 3 units for this next shooter. Try to make up that loss. So we go to the 5 on this one. So that'll be 3 on the 4, on the 9, and on the 10, and on the field. So there's those bets. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's the 246, so we lose 3 there. That's our first loss. We'll replace that. Next roll. And there's the 10 hard, so that's a good one for us. So we win our 75 back there. And that's 75 there, so that'd be 150. 150. Less the VIG. So I'll put that over here. Put that in the rack. Put all this in the rack. And let's take everything down 1 unit since we had we had a double hit there, so let's take everything back down 2 units, back to our base level. And let's roll the dice again. Here we go. There's another 10. All right, so that's 1 there and 2 there, less the VIG. All right, so that's should be enough to win that $100. So we'll come back at 110 inside now. And so the first one we press, and then when we hit the pressed one, we'll take everything down. And we're rolling. Here we go. So there are the box cars, all the dots we got. No help. And there's the 549, so that's a $35 winner. So there's 35. We'll add $1 to that and press that 8 up to 66. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's a 7 out. All right. So we're going to stay at level 1 for this next shooter. I think we came out ahead on that shooter. And the come out roll is a 9. So we'll put 25 on the 4, 9, and 10 and the field. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. And there's a 7 out just like that. So we'll go up to 2 units on this next shooter. Coming out. And that'll go to the 8. So 2 on the 4, 9, 10 in the field. And we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the 246. So we do lose that one. That's our first loss. So we'll come back up with 50. 2 units. Next roll. That's a 5. So that's another loss. So we'll increase everything 1 unit. So 1 more on the 4, 1 more on the 9. 1 more on the 10, and then 3 units on the field. All right, here we go. And there's another 6, so we lose that. So we'll come back with 75 more in the field. As you can tell, this is a very volatile system. So there's another 6, so that's another loss. So we'll bring everything up to 4 units now. So there's 100, 100, 100, and 100. And let's see if we can hit a field number here. There's the 4. That's what we're looking for. All right, so we win 100 here, and then 200 here. So that's 2 wins for us. And we got to pay some VIG on that. So we'll do that, take the change. Put this in the rack, and then since we had 2 wins on that one, we'll bring all these back down to 2 unit bets. So that's 50 on the 4, on the 9, and on the 10, and on the field. Okay, here we go. So there's a 10. All right, that'll help. So that's 50 here, and 100 on the 10. And we'll pay the VIG on that. And now we'll go down to our base level, 1 unit, and rack everything up. And see if we can get another field here. So there's a 9, that's good. So we win 25 on that one, and we win 35 on the 9. So that's a double hit, that's 60. So if we can get one more field hit, I think we'll have enough to go to our next station in our strategy, and that'll be the 110 inside. But we do need to hit it one more time, so here we go. So there's Yo 11, so that is a field win, and that should be enough. So let's come back up at 110 inside. And we're rolling. And there's the 8, so that's a $35 winner. So we'll pay that off, and that'll go to the 9. That'll bring that up to a $60 bet. So now if we hit the 9, everything will come down. Anything else will continue to press. So there's the sunflowers, starfish, bowls of popcorn, 10 hard, and we do hit that 9. So that's a $70 payout. We do 75 for 5. And now everything comes down. We'll rack all this up and just roll this out until we hit that big red. There's a winner 8. So we're coming out again. And puck will go to the 9 this time. Next roll. 4, 2, 6 easy. And there's a winner 9. So let's roll them again. And there's a front line winner, 617. And there's 527, another winner. And there's 6410. And there's 538. And there's hard 4. Hard 6. Snake eyes. Lumberyard, 6 easy. And there's AC Doocy, 3 craps. And there's center field 9. Hot shooter, and there's another hit. There's 10. And it's hard to stand on the sidelines when somebody's shooting hot, but you got to have some discipline, and sometimes discipline hurts. So there's a 2, 4, or 6 easy. And there's the 8 easy, 5, 3. And there's a 6 hard, the crabs. And there's another winner 10. Next roll. And there's a 6, 2, 8 easy. And there's a winner 8. Wow. And there's a winner 7. And there's a winner Yo. And there's the 4 easy, 3, 1, 4. And there's a Yo. And there's 6, 2, 8 easy. And there's a winner 4, 3, 1. Coming out. Back on that 8. And there's a 3, 2, no field 5. 3 craps. 7 out. So after about 100 rolls, we hit the 7 out. Okay, let's get another number established. And that's a 6, 4, 10. So let's come up with our bets. 4, 9, 10 in the field. And we're rolling. Here we go. Just like that, we hit the 7. All right. What are you going to do? All right, so we'll go up a level on this next shooter. Let's get a number established. That's 415, the horse and buggy. So we'll go up to 2 units on these bets. All right, and we are rolling. Looking for a field number. 516 is not that number. So we lose 50. That's 1 loss. Come back up. And there's the 4, the hard 4. So we win 50 there, and we win 100 there. Pay the VIG. And so up 150. So we need one more hit. We need to, I'll tell you what, let's go down a level since we got a big win there, and get one more hit, and then we'll go to our 110 inside strategy. So there's a 6, 2, 8, so we lose there. We just replace that. Next roll. And there's snake eyes, so that'll pay double. So So we'll pay that off, and that should be enough where we can go to our 110 inside strategy. Put hats on the 6 and the 8. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. So there's the 7 out just like that. So we'll stay at level 1. I think we probably came out a little ahead on that shooter. So there's Craps 3. That's the front line loser on the come out. And there's the front line winner, so you get it right back if you're playing the line. There's 5, 1, 6, 6 easy. So let's come back up with 1 unit on these 3 numbers in the field. And there's the 5, 3, 8, so we do lose there. We'll come back and replace it. That's 1 loss. And there's the 7 out. Okay, so we'll come back now with 2 units on this next shooter after we get a number established. And that number is the 8. So that's 2 on the 4, the 9, the 10, and the field. And we're rolling. And 7 out just like that. So we'll go up to 3 units now. Getting quite a pile here in the middle on these 0.7 out shooters. And 9's the number this time. So we got 3 units on all these numbers. And we need to hit some field numbers now. And we're rolling. Here we go. So there's Yo 11, so that's a field hit. So that's 1 win. We'll go down a unit on all of our bets. Try to limit our variance a little bit. It's wild enough as it is, don't you think? All right, and we're rolling. Here we go. So there's the 8. So we'll lose 50 here. We'll come back with 2 units as we lose on the square pair. And there's the 10 hard, so we win 50 here. And we win 100 on that 10. So we'll rack that, pay the VIG, and come down another unit. And let's see. That's probably enough. Let's go ahead and go to our 110 inside now and see if we can get a hit or 2 on it. All right, here we go. There's the 6. 6 easy. So that's a $35 payout. We'll put that on the 5. And we're rolling. And we hit that 5. So that is 60, so that'll pay 70. We'll do 75 for 5. And we'll rack that, and we're coming down. Hopefully, this next shooter won't be quite as hot as the last time we did this. That was a little strange. All right, 9's the number. We're looking for big red. So there's 8 easy. And there's the winner 9. And number this time is going to be 314, 4 easy. And there's the 7 out. All right, so we'll come back up at the base level. Once we get a number established, there's a front line winner. And 516 will be our number. So 1 unit on the 4, 9, and 10. And then we'll put 1 in the field. And we're rolling. And there's AC Doocy, so that's a winner. So that's a $25 win. We'll rack that. Next roll. And there's a 9, so that's 25 here. And 35 over here. A double win. So that's 85. So we're still a little short of our $100 goal before we go to our 110 inside. So let's see if we can hit one more time. And there's another 9, so that's 25 there and 35 there. And now we can go to our 110 inside strategy. Okay, let's get that picked up. Boom, boom, move you there. Get some hats for those 6s and 8s. All right, and here we go. That's the 415, no field 5, the horse and buggy. So that's a $35 winner. And we'll add $1 to that to bring it up to 36. And we will bring this up to 66. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's the sunflowers again, 10 hard. And there's a 7 out. Okay. So I think we ended up losing a little on that shooter. So we'll go to level 2 on this next shooter. And there's the sunflowers once again. So 2 units on everything. On the 4, on the 9, on the 10, and on the field. All right, here we go. We're rolling. There's a 639. So that'll pay 50 and 70. So we'll rack all this up. And we'll come down 1 unit on everything and see if we can get one more hit. Here we go. So there's the box car. So that pays 2 to 1 on this one. Sometimes it's 3 to 1, but 2 to 1 on this play field. So we can go to our 110 inside strategy now. And let's see if we can hit a number. R2. 7 out, just like that. Okay. So let's call that a video. I think we've been going on probably long enough. You got a pretty good idea, I think, of how that works. It is a little bit involved. It is a little bit wild. But let's see how we ended up. We started off, of course, with a $2,000 bankroll. So let's see. There's 900, 1900. So there's 900 in the blacks, 1,000 here and 100 here. So that's 2,000. That's what we started with. And here's what we ended with. Here's 100, 25, 50, 65. So $166 profit. For the volatility, that's not a lot. I don't know if this is one I would use. If I was going to use it, I would probably play this on bubble craps or something like that, maybe at the $5 level. It's pretty volatile, and in the end, we didn't really make that much money. So, buyer beware on this one. Let me know what you think we could do to improve it. We did miss out on one long roll, and that hurt a little bit. But like I said, if you can get your chips out of harm's way, once you have a profit, it's never a bad idea to take that profit. So, as I said, I hope you did enjoy that. And I hope you'll leave a comment on what you thought of it. If you think you might play it at a smaller level, this does level up and down easily. Like I said, $166 after going through all that. I know we had some 7 outs there too, 0.7 outs. So overall, to come out ahead, I guess we did okay. So anyway, thank you for joining us. And that is the double your pleasure and double your fun strategy. So what do we think of that? That I think needs a little adjustment. I'm not too sure that we gained a lot by going to that second stage where we bet the 110 inside and then did the press collect strategy. So I may, for my next video, I may eliminate that particular one and then we'll roll it out again and see if we have anything. I'm thinking maybe 2 hits and down on the reverse iron cross. And I don't know, we'll just play with it a little bit and then we'll come back next week and take another look at it and see if we can tweak it where we might have a casino worthy strategy. I don't think we're quite there yet on this one, but we do have a base to start with. So we'll start with that, and again, we'll see if we can make some improvements. So we do hope you enjoyed the video and kind of the process that we're going through trying to get a strategy that we can take to the casinos. If you did, We ask that you give us the old thumbs up. We would appreciate that, and that'll let us know that you're enjoying the content that we are presenting to you. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Craps University channel, man, we'd love to have you hit that button. We're offering scholarships, so that costs you absolutely nothing, and we would love to have you as part of the Craps University student body. So that is double your pleasure, double your fun strategy. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for joining us and watching. And if you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And may all your rolls come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.